G'day guys, my name's Lloyd and my wife Mandy and I have been doing content creation full-time on YouTube for over 3 years now. We started back in November 2021. We moved to Bali and we documented our move, and in over just a month we were able to monetize our YouTube channel, and within 6 months we were earning enough to make a full-time living, and that's what we've been doing ever since. But this video isn't to brag or to tell you how good we are at YouTube. In fact, it's quite the opposite. When we first turned on the camera and started making YouTube videos, we sucked. I look back at our videos now and I wonder how anybody actually tuned in and watched them. And that's what today's video is all about. You see, this is something that a lot of YouTubers and a lot of gurus who put out courses and teach people how to do YouTube won't tell you. And that is that your first few videos could be your first 5, could be your first 10. It could even be your first 100 videos. They're going to suck. Because if you think about it from this standpoint, anything you try in life, your first go is going to suck. If you take up Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you're going to suck for at least the first 6 months or 1 year. If you take up yoga, the first class you go to, you're going to be really anxious and you're going to suck. But guess what? If you keep showing up and you keep doing it and you're putting in the reps, you're going to get better. I remember when I was a kid and I played football, and my dad was a really successful football player. He played professionally. He coached a bunch of teams and he was just well known as being a great football player. Now, I didn't start playing football till I was a little bit older, and I thought all you had to do was show up, put your boots on, kick the footy, and you'd be great at football. And there were kids who were honestly great at football. The problem was I wasn't any good. Now, my dad used to always say to me, practice makes perfect. And now I understand what he means. But back then, I didn't really know what that meant. You see, I had a friend who was pretty much obsessed with football. He wanted to kick the football all day and all night. Inside, outside, we would be kicking the footy in the street and our mums would be calling us to come inside. And I'd be like, dude, we've been kicking the football for 2 hours. Like, I'm over it. And he just wanted to keep kicking the football. And guess what? He kind of sucked too, but he stuck with it and he kept playing and he loved it so much and he kept practicing and he played every single day. He's the same age as me. He's 39 years old and he's still playing semi-professional football. Why? Not because he had any God-given talent, not because he was gifted it, but because he did it every day and he did it over and over and over again. And he got better at it and he stuck with it. And that's just one example. So when it comes to YouTube, a lot of people get stuck on putting out their first few videos and trying to make them absolutely perfect. And I'm telling you right now, no matter how hard you try, no matter how much prep you put in, no matter how expensive your equipment is, no matter how good the lighting is, it's going to suck, and it's okay. There are a lot of things you can try in life where you can suck and no one will ever know about it. But the hard thing about doing YouTube is you're going to suck and everyone's going to see it. Well, kind of anyway. I mean, I guess if you suck and no one's watching it, not many people are going to see it. But the point is, you have to suck in front of a lot of people, and that's a really tough hurdle to get over. But if you can get over that hurdle, and if you can keep making little improvements with every single video, eventually you're going to get better. And you'll get to a point one day where maybe you'll suck a little bit less. And then maybe you'll get to a point where you don't suck. Now, I'm a very harsh critic on myself. I wasn't even able to watch myself on camera for probably the first year that we were making travel vlogs. My wife Mandy edited all of our videos and I just said, I don't even want to look at it, because when I saw myself on screen, I would just cringe. And to be honest, I'm still kind of like that. But the truth is, I just don't really care anymore, because at the end of the day, if you want to make YouTube videos and you want to make it more than just a hobby, you want to make a living out of it, then you have to put in those reps and you have to go through the suck. So if you've been thinking about starting a YouTube channel, but the one thing that's holding you back is you don't think you're good enough, or you don't think that your first video is going to get any views and that you're going to suck at it, I'm telling you right now, just put out one video. Once you put out the first video, which will suck, you'll realize that the world didn't come crashing down. Nothing changed. You don't even have to tell your friends or family about your video. You can just put it out there and chances are they won't even see it. In fact, most Most of your friends and family probably won't even realize you're making YouTube videos until you're actually pretty good at it. Now, we've sat down recently and looked through our old videos, and when I watch it, I think to myself, wow, why did anybody watch that video? But the fact is, people appreciate authenticity over perfection. For example, right now, I'm just sitting here on my couch holding this $200 microphone, filming this video on a $400 camera with a little bit of natural light coming in the window and some lights above me, because that's all I have access to. But I would rather put out a video than wait until everything is perfect. If you focus more on telling a story and being authentic, trying to provide value to your audience rather than getting the best drone shots or making the best edits and having the best music, all the best graphics, all the gear but no idea, trust me, you're going to have an uphill battle. Just start creating content and don't get too fixated on the quality. Now, I'm not telling you to go out and make a shitty video on purpose, but I am telling you to go out and start making content. And if you do want to start making content and you want to maybe get through the suck period a little bit quicker, well, we do have a community that helps people get started. It's called Creator Society, the same as this channel. You can join it by clicking the link below. We have a bunch of courses on there. We have guest speakers. We have live webinars. So hopefully you can get through that sucky period at least a little bit quicker. Maybe instead of sucking for 100 videos, you might suck for only 10 videos, which might feel good. And you might even end up making a full-time living off it like we do. If you found this video helpful at all, hit the like and subscribe button, because we're going to be putting out videos like this every other day. And if you have any other suggestions for content, or if you have any questions, just leave them down below in the comments. Thanks for watching. Cheers.